Hold on. Welcome to the OPOV podcast. Fat and Slim. Double M.
Double T and double M.
Double T and double M. There you go. There you go. Enjoy the football games. We're going to talk a lot of shit.
Oh, so let me tell you now. If you ain't never been to these people's house, like this your first time at their house, this your first time tasting their cookies, get a little bit.
They've been waiting for Mr. Finley.
I've been vibing.
Just vibing?
You know, we going into a new year, man. So had to go get some things aligned, get some things organized.
Look. Wait a minute. They say I was finished. Are we allowed to sing that song since he had some run-ins with Diddy?
Run-ins with who?
Diddy.
Hey, good music is good music.
I guess you're right.
Hey, man. I keep forgetting, man. Let's do a deal.co. Gotta come across the screen.
Well, we live right now.
I know I did. I just thought about it just now. Welcome to the OPOV podcast. This is Meet in the Middle of the day, middle of the week conversation, getting you through your work day.
You gotta pause so I can do that.
Oh, okay. I was on the road. Middle of the day, middle of the week conversation, getting you through your work day. I am Mr. Darrell Finley, Silverback University, SBU, apes in the building. Let's do a deal.co, a.k.a. the good guy, alongside the asshole scrub nail. Fat and Slim, 2 T's, 2 M's. You can guess who's who. Back, what you got?
Hey, it's Chief Week, goddamn. Hey, boy, it's Chief motherfucking Week, boy. Yeah. Damn, I look like a bum today. That's crazy. I woke up on that Joe shit. You know what that be?
What that is?
It's coffee.
That's what that is?
Yeah. So it's the one and only Don Juan J. Twan, _real Batman _OPOV on Instagram. This is definitely me in the middle. And I guess we gonna start off the show today with smoking dick. That was a good line.
Dog, smoking what?
Smoking dick. The women that be smoking pinga. But before we get into that, listen, I need everybody that's tuned in right now. Actually, I'm gonna wait for a little bit to get to that point. But what I am gonna say is, we got a new page, right? OPOV podcast, the pod page. Everybody start swinging to that motherfucker. And I think the 5th of next month is when we start live streaming on that platform. So like we said in the beginning of the year, when we started off 2025, we're not going to be on our personal pages as much anymore. We'll probably start the stream off, cut midway into it when we start to get juicy. And then everything will be either there, YouTube, Twitch, or Rumble. Rumble, we going to keep Rumble going for the full segment just in case we get into some real deep diving conversations that we can't speak about on YouTube or on Facebook or on Twitch. So everybody, please go to rumble.com/OPOV podcast. I will try to make sure I can put that in the description later. And yeah, because later this year, well, hopefully before everything get to the OPOV pod page, man, we might have some strippers in here one day.
Yeah, I love them scrippers. Yeah, I love them scrippers. Yeah, I love them scrippers. Yeah, I love them scrippers.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Do you remember when did you go through like a phase in life where you first started going to the strip club? Maybe like 19, 20, 21.
And you couldn't stop?
Do you remember the first one that you liked?
Yeah. Coco's.
What her name was?
Coco's.
Her name was Coco? If you like Coco?
Oh, what her name was?
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, let's take it back a little step because the first one was called Centro Españols. You ever heard of that?
Boy.
So you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
true story.
Yeah.
My first night in there, me and my homies, it changed the trajectory of my life. That's the dog. We wasn't in there 5 minutes. We cutting through. It was this girl, dog. She had hair down to the crack of her backside. She was freaking gorgeous. And as we walking, she walking line. It's probably 2 dudes, and then she in the middle, and then another 2 dudes, and she look over her shoulder and says something to the effect of, "You trying to?" Oh. And me and my man's looking at each other. We green, all type of wet behind the ear, all type of formula around the mouth. We look at each other like, "Dog, did she just say that?"
Oh, she said that.
She said that with confidence,
boy.
And I'm like,
well, I remember the first 7 times I went to Centros.
They wasn't even open that long. You got in there 7 times?
This was all within the same week, bro. Like, you know, once you young,
bro,
you find out.
That spot had to be open there and been a month or 2, dog.
Yeah, they shut that bitch down.
They had to.
Yeah.
They was just too, it was too wow. I went in there that one time. That first time I went in there, I just couldn't believe what was going on, Coach.
I was ready to off these little $40. Let me tell you something, boy. Let me tell you something,
bro.
boy.
I just couldn't believe that they was just so freely and willing to just go.
Nigga, the first time we went, we was all piled up in the whip. I'm not gonna say none of the homies' names. But nigga, we piled up in the whip and everybody in the car was like, bro, we gonna be able to get in?
That was the next thing we got in. So that was just a feat within itself. Like, boy, we got in it.
We got in.
And then to get in, these was some fine women's, dog.
It was varieties. It wasn't just one type.
Dog, it was some fine women's and all of them was going. And then you had the one, I remember this one chick, she just had to let it be known, like, I just dance only. She was bad too. So you know what that meant.
Next.
but you had dudes like trying to, man.
Yeah.
And one of my homies, true to form, this is him all day. He gave the little chick whatever he gave. He felt like he didn't get his money worth. That boy was actually asking for the bread back.
Damn. Bro. See,
that boy was in there actually asking for the bread back. True story.
Hey, is it crazy to say, because we was definitely underage in that club. I know that
about 19, but it changed my life.
You was 19?
About 19, 20.
So
I went 21.
No, we had to be younger than that, bro, because I wasn't 19 when I went to that club.
About 18.
About 17,
about
18.
17?
Yeah.
Nah, we weren't still in school.
We was right.
We were still in school. It was probably after grad. It was close.
It was real close, because I remember that was the first, when we first got the new car, when we got cars. It was around that end.
I had to call my homie. Hey, boy, when that was, we went over the goddamn go Espanol. But at the same time, it sound about right, because the second time I went, it was actually on my birthday. Shout out my dog Los Coach, man, from Harlem. My dog Los took me and goddamn go Espanol.
I ain't gonna say who took me because he.
No, I can say because this my homie from New York. That boy up in New York right now. But
shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that changed my life, boy. That changed the young boy's life.
Nigga, I wasn't in the back of that room for no more than 3 minutes.
You weren't supposed to be.
Boy, that little Spanish John did some things, boy.
Hey, I used the excuse, man. I just feel bad, man. I shouldn't be doing this. Boy, I was out the door.
Hey, boy.
Nah, you hear me? That was my excuse. I got out
That's
the door.
How you left?
I got out the door so fast on her.
Man.
I couldn't let her know she had, boy, listen.
Boy.
Got out the door fast. It was quick.
Well, you know I'm an advocate for telling my business. So I'm going to tell my business. I don't give a fuck.
Got story time?
I want people to laugh because I was laughing
story time.
Years after this. Nigga. So, nigga, the first time we went, this was the first time. before I got acquainted to it. You know what I mean? We went up in that John, nigga. My dog was like, yeah, boy, listen, man, just have your money ready, boy. When you go back there, she gonna be ready. I didn't really take that shit into mind like that. And I'm thinking, bruh, and then I'm finna go ahead and, wax the little thing. You feel me?
You thought you was finna be in there.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be one of those little, yeah, bitch, I'm finna show you something.
That's her. She showed you something.
Oh, yeah, did she? Oh, let me tell you something, boy. This little bitch put the condom on her mouth, boy. I lost it.
Oh, yeah.
I say, hold on.
Professionals.
I ain't never seen no bitch. That was the time when we used to get the flavored ones from the clinic.
Yeah, them the one that, they stink now. You can't use them for the...
No, you can't.
Yeah. I follow them. I follow.
I ain't make it that far. So
nah, you ain't even make it to the...
You had to pretend.
Boy, she got you out.
Let me tell you something.
She was throat goat.
Bro, let me tell you something. At the age of a teenager, man. When that happens, and you ain't being used to... This was a grown-ass woman, boy.
Yeah.
This was a grown-ass woman, nigga. I'm a teenager.
Yeah.
Nigga, she put that shit on, nigga. The first part of it had done shut out, pum, gone. She tried to go sit on. I'm like, oh, it's over.
Hey, how old we was when we went in the Espanol?
Shit, we was under 18. I think we was about 16.
Thank you. I told you, dog.
Hey, we on the podcast right now. That boy,
told you.
I thought we were about 17. But we about 16.
We was jits, bro.
Yeah, because all I remember, a nigga came...
We live now. We live on the air now.
Don't say no names.
You on the speakers now.
No names.
Yeah, I just remember a nigga came back to school and was like, boy, you can get in Espanol without no ID.
Mm-hmm.
Our hot asses was like, we gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
And
we went in there. Espanol changed my life forever.
That's what we on here talking about. Hey, you got a tool then. All right.
Dog.
That boy said, so you got 3 people saying,
dog,
it changed.
It changed my life. Like, I viewed the world totally different.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing the bitch could tell me.
Yeah. That was life. It was life changing for a young man, boy.
Bruh.
That was life changing. It really was. But now I'm gonna tell you another one though. Now you had to be of age now for this one. I got dang, it was black gold at the time.
Oh, boy, go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk. 'Cause I got another.
Nah, it was black gold. Now I will say, I ain't got a story time, but boy, listen. Cause they had Brazilians in there, they had Venezuelans, they had all type of crap going on in there at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember it was this one black woman. I had to call her a woman. So to be in there and to be a black, she was gorgeous. And she just took a liking to the kid, man. In hindsight, I played. I pulled her. Maybe I wasn't, but she was, that girl was fine as all I do. Yes, she was.
But you remember Honeys?
I remember Honeys. They were bootleggers. They were bootleggers, then they were Honeys, then they changed to 112, I think.
Mm-hmm. Boy, the life, boy. I think we lived the grown man life.
Yeah. Now I will say, boy, our dad show about 14, 15 walking in Honeys.
Mm-hmm.
I had nobody's business. And that changed my life. Dog, so true story, like my I always had bad vision. Like I always needed glasses or contacts or something. But for a long time I didn't know it because I ain't never go get an eye exam. I got it out the mud. But anyway, so I'm walking around blind for the earlier part of my life. But boy, I seen them doggone naked women's in there though. I did see that night. I walk in the door, I'm just seeing his titties everywhere. I'm like, boy, what the? So this what these niggas be talking about?
Bro.
Like this why these niggas be? Oh, okay.
Why am I sitting here?
Boy, I couldn't wait to get grown. You hear me?
Oh my God, dog.
So the first place my dog I just called, the first place we went, we turned 21. Everybody always talked about the Lex.
You know what? I only been in the Lex for 30 minutes, bro.
So
my whole life.
That was our experience. We walked in the Lex and they were like, man, I don't know. I guess old bougie Carol City niggas, it wasn't really our speed. I went back a few times after, but that particular night, nah. But boy, we did. Boy, I loved at that time.
Angels had me in the chokehold.
Angels had you in the choke?
Yeah. And take.
I only been in Angels once. Secrets was cool on that side of town. Secrets was cool. They renovated it. Got a little better.
Take One had me fucked up too, boy. I ain't gonna hold you.
My dog, them. So remember DJ Meat came here. They used to do a Tuesday night at Secrets, and they had these little drinks. You know, this when Obama was running for president, so they had these Obama drinks. Man, that junk was so strong. I came to Secrets with a chick one time.
Is this the reason why we look at life the way we look at it now? Because the way we had grew
could
up?
be because you just brought back all type of memories, man. And I don't know, man. I was just wilding when I was a jit, dog. Like,
so ladies, this is the reason why.
Oh Lord!
God damn it, dog!
Nah, it was crazy, but yeah, Secrets.
Let me put your banner up real quick, man. So
yeah, Secrets.
I gotta put you. You gotta.
Yeah,
gotta
man.
put this
Secrets, but nah, I ain't go. Boy, what had me in the yoke at the time with Diamonds.
Oh,
Diamonds was the first place where I saw a fake Boongie. And at that time, they was. You know, they wasn't so easy to come by. At that time, you had to really cut a check to get your little fake little Boongie. And there was the little Spanish mommy in there, had that little fake, and everywhere she walked, all the heads did like this here. Followed that little Boongie around. Yeah, man. That was. But I'm a care citizen. I am a care citizen to my core. So the Mint in the backyard go always get my vote.
Yeah. Chat, listen, this is what I want everybody to do. Put the first strip club that had you in the chokehold in the comments.
Yeah, Coco's had me, cause boy, Greenbag used to have, shout out to Fat Boy.
Oh, Greenbag was there.
Greenbag and my dog Player P.
Yeah. So chat, put your first strip club that you could remember going in and that had you in the chokehold, that had you going consistently. Hold on, you click this button real quick.
Yeah, man. So Diamonds, man. So I will say Diamonds. All them little chicks that went on to like be kind of like a little famous. I remember the chick Dime Piece from Memphis. Me and her was real cool in there. I ain't gonna start calling no names, but yeah, man, it was some beautiful umans off in goddamn Diamonds.
Is Coco still open?
None time. You ain't been over there? They done tore the whole building down. They about to build some apartments right there.
No.
Yeah, the whole building out of there, boy.
I thought they changed that shit to some shit called The Edge or some shit like that.
Nah, that whole building is out of there. So remember, Coco, remember they had an after hours right there.
The crackhead spot.
I can't remember who the heck, man. I walked in there. I'm like, man, who the man ain't walked out there? Man, y'all crazy,
All
boy.
you see is niggas in that bitch with this face. Beaning.
And it's pitch black dog.
Oh shit, my bad.
Like, man, that was but nah, Diamonds had so true story. When I brought my first watch, I brought this bust down Brightman for 20 bands. Now this one 20,000 was 20,000. And the guy that sold it to me, he said, listen, man, you put this watch on, everywhere you move your hand, people go look. So man, I brought that little watch. I said, but I'm going to Diamonds. I hit up my dog Sly. Shout out my dog Boo Boo, man. That was my script club buddy right there. I hit my dog up. I knew he was going to be ready to ride. Went and down, got my first little 1,000 ones. Yeah, I just told my love, but it's fun being a young man, I tell you.
Yeah.
Figuring this thing called life out. But yeah, Diamonds was fun. But I ain't gonna hold you. At the same time, I can't remember her name. China, that's her name. So I got my little watch on, my little Louis shirt, got my little chain on. And she was just like, in a real subtle way, like, you just kind of doing a lot right now. Like, you ain't got to do so. And I stepped back. I was on my little oil. At first, I'm like, what the fuck you talking?
She humbled you?
Yeah, she did. But like low key though, like just player like real player like, so I had to respect it like, nah. And I took, I put that in my pocket, took it with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Trav, what they do? Hey, Trav, what's your favorite club?
Shoot 'em up, bang, bang. That's my dog right there.
I was just with that boy them on Sunday, man.
Nah, but hey, listen.
We got to get Trav on the show.
Hey, listen. Trav got some stories too. Hey, boy, we used to be at the dice game. Man, that boy, hey, shout out to Trav, man. I'm glad my dog home, doing good.
Let me see if I can
staying out the way. We got to get the show going, man. We done went down memory lane and crap. Got to get the show going. Gia talking junk in the comments per usual. What you finna do?
Drop the link.
Go click the. Okay, well, click the link. Click the link. We just dropped the link in the chat if you wanna.
You got to go put it on Facebook. Because Facebook ain't
Oh, you got to put it on the book.
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, listen, go to the YouTube. Trav say he ready to jump on. Nah, Trav, you know you welcome anytime. We gotta get Trav on, man.
Mm-hmm.
AKA shoot 'em up, bang bang.
That's my motherfucking guy right there, boy.
Yeah.
Goddamn Trav.
Yeah, we had a little dice game, man. Trav got into a little fisticuffs, doing his little 1-2.
Yes,
he remember what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I think we got to get him, Tori, and all of us in the same room.
But that's gonna be a lot.
That's gonna be a lot.
We gonna crawl before we walk.
Yeah.
We'll crawl before we walk for that. Matter of fact, we gonna do an all men show.
An all men show.
And that's what we'll get right there in them 3 seats. We'll get them boys going, man.
I don't know who we gonna get for this person right here, but we gotta get somebody for this.
So yeah, man, Chief Week is here. Shout out to all the Care citizens, man. Care City alumni. If you walk them Chief Pride, Chief Hall hallways, man, you know what it is, dog. My very first time in Chief Hall, my freshman year, bro.
Miss Henry
changed my life. I can't remember who she was, dog, but she was walking. Because, coming from middle school, you probably seen a girl that had just, she probably was a little well-developed. Boy, you get to high school, boy, Care City in particularly, man, these girls got on heels and all they little, at the time, they used to have the little charm bracelets and, oh, man. That girl was walking, and it's like she was walking fast in slow motion, and the booty was just going.
That was that grown woman shit.
Her walk by air. I say, oh, boy, I don't see how niggas dropped out of school.
I don't see what niggas.
Boy, that was crazy to me. Like,
what y'all found interesting?
Boy, outside of school.
I don't understand that.
All the girls at the school.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh man, then I was in school, man, making my little bread, and man, you could, boy, listen, I went to school every day. Listen, I was at school every day, boy.
I be forgetting Shamari went to Carol City.
Shout out class of 01. Shout out Shamari. Yeah, we got to get the show going, man. Chief Week, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so it is Chief Week, man. The wonderful, illustrious class of 2004 will be hosting Studio 183 tomorrow. R&B. Me and Bat came out 04.
Yes, sir.
Don't leave me hanging.
Oh, I ain't see.
Appreciate you. So, yeah, man, you come to studio?
When?
Tomorrow night, nigga. Before to go to work.
Come on, bro. You know damn well I'm not going to drop the bag for that. Even though I want to go. I want to go to the bingo shit.
Yeah, they said that was live. I seen somebody, shout out Teflon, won 1,500. It was up to 15,000, I think, at one point.
15,000?
Yeah, bingo was crazy last night.
That's what somebody took.
No, I'm saying it was up. Now I know one dude that he won 1,500, had the money. I don't know who. But then I was reading on Facebook that I guess the pot got up to like 15,000.
So somebody left out of there with 15,000.
I mean, I don't know if it's one per. I don't know if it got bust down. I don't really know how they be doing it. I'm just
next
reading
week,
certain little stuff.
Next not week, but next year, I'm gonna get that whole time.
You don't know how to play no goddamn bingo.
Nah, but I know how to watch ass.
What ass you go watch, man?
There's gonna be some
bingo
fine women in there, bro. There's gonna be some. Yeah. Come on, bro.
So shout out to Freezy, man. The rest of the IMG team, Strong Gone, Studio 183. We go be in there tomorrow night though.
Yeah.
Shamari say R&B night is the best.
Oh, y'all in there arguing?
Oh Lord, what's going on?
Argue. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead on the argue in the chat. Run them YouTube numbers up. Keep going, Will. Keep going, Jill. I'll fight.
So what we going with first? If you just not tuning in, this is Meet in the Middle. Fat and Slim, 2 T's, 2 M's. You can guess who's who. Middle of the day, middle of the week. Conversation getting you through your work day. By the time we finish with the show, it'll be almost time to go. So we helping y'all out, man. Speaking of, while you at work, if you at work, you can go ahead and drop a little something to the benevolent fund. We got a cash tag, $OPOV the number one, OPOV number one. Treat your boys to a little lunch or something. We sure would appreciate it.
Let's put it there for him.
There you go. We sure would appreciate it. Don't mind Pooch. He sleep all the time. I need to figure out a way for this nigga to make some money, pay some bills. Man. This nigga sleep. Two niggas sleep better than me. Like snoring and shit. Dog.
Oh, she being disrespectful today.
Real disrespectful.
God damn.
No, it's fat and slim. 2 T's, 2 M's. FATT.
And we not women. Oh, what you put the P there for?
I'm telling you.
God damn, dog.
Like baby fat.
Shit.
She'll be talking shit.
Oh, God damn. So we going with Shad?
Where we going first?
We going with Shad?
So we can go there, right? So before we play this clip, I saw this clip, right? And it was real interesting to me because as y'all go see, this man is talking real highly of a woman that has a known reputation for
smoking dick. My bad.
What it's called?
Smoking dick?
Yeah. So much to the point where her name, I can't even say her nickname, like the lady was literally known by Superhead. And he takes an approach as far as talking about her, as far as saying like, man, she's this and she's this and she's that and she's that. And it kind of plays into what we've talked about on this show with some of, we've seen online as far as women sometimes not fully understanding how a certain reputation will limit you from being recognized and your full state of being the woman that you are. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's run that clip.
I would love to know your baseball lineup of like women.
Corinne Steffens.
What?
You wanna know why? You say why?
I mean, the obvious.
Okay. She's like, when you talk about a woman, you got to take out all the things that come to your mind when you say her name. If you really get a chance to know that woman.
Am I tripping?
No, you not. I'm telling you, bro. She's different. And this is what I mean by different. Forget what she known for, forget what she do, all that. It's the fact that she know how to stay in your life for the rest of your life without being in your life. Like, that's some different type of power. And I'm gonna tell you how. It's something so simple. Probably one of the illest women I ever met in my life. And like, the illest. She taught me how to walk. Something so simple. I did not know how to wash clothes. To this day, every time I can be with whoever. I don't care who I'm with. I don't care where I go. If I see a laundromat, a Bounce, a Downy, the little bear, Corinne. I'm in Target. I see that. Laundry. Oh, shit, Corinne. I don't know. That woman is different, bro.
This is not the... I would love the first time we've had somebody sit across from me and
say her name?
Oh, for real? That's why I'm wilding
No,
out. Like,
bro,
yo,
listen.
like,
I can't make this shit up. I'm telling you. She's a woman. Like, you see how I'm looking? I'm trying to find it. Number one, she's smart as hell. She ain't no best book seller. I mean, and she really writing them shits. Like, ain't nobody writing for her. Like, she really writing, going through dry. Like, she's doing all that.
So she got a good head on her shoulders, huh?
You said that.
She's smart.
She's very smart. That's one I don't piss off. Shout out to Corinne, man.
Bro,
That's my dog.
Babe, first time we've had somebody sit.
That boy say she's a woman's woman.
God damn it.
But think about that, bro. Like, just think about that for a second. Think about that for a second. If and I can only speculate because I don't know about where I met him on one occasion many years ago, but I don't know him. But I would with the way he reference her with such reverence, that could have possibly been his woman, like real deal, like on a serious long term level. And I would speculate that the only reason she probably wasn't was due to her reputation. Because here it is, he's saying like, yo, that's a woman's woman. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and we talking about a dude that done, like, that boy done had him. White boy say simp or not, that boy done had him though. That boy done had him. You know what I'm saying? So coming from him, with the track record and the level of experience I'm quite sure he's had with a multitude of women, it says a lot. You know what I'm saying? But what you got, Bet?
Mr. Finley,
Fuck you.
I'm gonna just tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not listening to shit Shad had to say.
You listen to that Shad had to say?
Not a goddamn thing. But come on, man. That's a woman that come on, man. She's a woman's woman. Come on, man. Come on.
You don't think that's a compliment?
Because this a nigga old girl, like Will said, never taught you how to wash clothes. That make her. What that say about your mama that she never taught you? But anyways, nah, man. That's what she is. What she is. She's a throw go.
Take this off screen. But I'm saying don't miss it though. See, don't get. I don't think we get so caught up on the fact that he didn't know how to wash clothes and she showed him how to. It was the fact that she added value. It was the fact that there was something that he ain't know how to do. As small as it may seem, but here it is all these years later. What he said was she know how to be in your life without being in your life for the rest of your life.
He's the only simp on the planet that I ever heard say that.
Hold on, but Cam say you ain't the first one I heard sit across from me and say this about this woman now. That's what he said at the end.
He said, hold
on, that's what he said at the end now.
I would love to know your baseball lineup.
Hold on. He said that at the end.
He said it like towards the end. Right there.
So she got a good head on her shoulders, huh?
You said that.
She's smart.
She's very smart. That's one I don't piss off. Shout out to Career, man.
Bro,
That's my dog.
Babe, first time we've had somebody sit
right there. Well, it stopped, but that's what he was saying. Like, it's not the first.
He said he was the first. That's the first time somebody said that and said that.
No, I looked at the clip, bro. He say that's not the first time I've had somebody sit across from me and say this about her. And he like, for real? Oh man, yeah. Hold on.
First time we've had somebody sit across from me and
say her name.
Oh, for real? That's why I'm wilding out. Like,
bro. See, that's what I'm saying. I ain't hear that part. I don't know. Maybe I ain't get the. I need to see this clip because I ain't never heard nobody talk good about Superhead. I heard her talk good about Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah.
I got that clip. You want to see it?
No. I've seen that.
Been around since before my first husband, right?
No, she'll never leave away. That's what you said.
So he's always been part of my relationship.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't
what I'm saying is this right here. What I'm saying is this right here, right? She added some kind of value that was enough to where he feel like she go forever and has forever left an imprint in his life, on his heart, whatever the case may be.
I don't think he had good women around him then.
I mean, you know, that can be put in the equation, but you can't say that he ain't done had women from all type of different walks of life.
Yeah, he done fuck some.
The nigga done that nigga shit 30 summers, boy.
Yeah, he done.
The boy got some experiences now. We ain't gonna act like this is Bow Wow. This is the nigga that took your girlfriend that ain't even never meet her back in middle school and high school. Boy, don't play crazy now.
You know.
So what I'm saying is
just the bitch part.
You know, simple not or whatever your perspective may be. Nigga got enough experience to sit back and say, hold on, but that one right there.
Because
right here.
Let me ask you: do you think because that's his opinion of her, it makes it valid about her?
I think that, yeah.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah, I do.
Because it's a lot of other people that has a lot more status behind them that had other things to say about her.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't equate to what he just said.
So first things first, right? Everybody done knew the dude, or even I knew the girl that probably was a little out there. But she was good to this dude, and this dude knew she was good to him. And behind closed doors, he loved on her, but in the public, he wanted to make it seem like, oh, I just be smashed. No, I just be because of her reputation.
Yeah.
He took the stance of forget about the reputation, forget about everything you done thought about. Boy, that's a good woman right there. And that's a good woman based on whatever his experiences was with her. And all I'm pretty much saying is that take away her reputation, I'm quite sure that other dudes have felt the same way and just probably ain't never publicly spoke about it. Real simple. So ladies, mind I had a conversation with my teenage daughter recently. Gotta mind your reputation. Let's go follow you everywhere you go. Everywhere you go.
So with that alone, by her getting the title of being called Superhead, she got a whole song out by her, man. My daddy know who that is, and my daddy's 75.
Pops know who that is?
My daddy know who Superhead is. That's scary. Yeah, nah, fuck that. If my daddy know about you, well, fuck ass nah. I don't care nothing about what I said. That ain't gonna validate her for me. She's still Superhead.
Always.
She gonna be Superhead to the day she die. When she die, they gotta put a throat on her casket. Cause I heard she got the best head in the world. So her inside the mouth.
Yeah, I had to go look back at her and Mr. Marcus from back in the day. She do know something now.
She got that. Hey, listen, her inside the mouth skin is perfect. So yeah, nah, I can't see past that.
Hey, white boy say he ain't like that. I done been on the road with him. He don't even smash his group. Hey, you know you can't smash all the groupies, white boy. Hey, man. Hey, the best hoes know how to stay in the home. Hey, Will. Teach him something, now. Teach him something. White boy say my old boy know it too.
See? Niggas daddies know it, man.
So we gonna try to sit there and act like you ain't never met a good a good 304?
Yeah, but that's where she gonna stay. I'm not gonna be sitting here giving her no praise because she a good hoe.
Why she can't get no praise, coach? Because her reputation?
That's a part of it.
Why she can't get no praise? She good.
What you do in the past affects your future.
This is the point. That's the point. But nevertheless, it don't take. You can be both. You could be a 304, but still actually be good at whatever it is you're good at outside of being a 304.
There's nothing that'll trump that. That whoreism is going to always stand in front of. I don't give a fuck how good you is.
So let me act like the girl. What if you don't know the hoe? What if you don't know the hoe? What if when you got with her, you maybe ever all the way up? So one of my rules is that's why I never seriously deal with no chick from like out of town.
Because you don't know. I
got to be able to do that homework, coach.
See, because I got
to be at it though. You went to the West, or you went to Central, you went to Jackson,
in the city.
Yeah. I can see what's going on, boy.
Well, if you don't know,
I can see what's going on. Yeah, I ain't never.
That's the worst.
I had one of my homegirls, true story, and she knew she was a hoe. Like she knew it, and she moved away. I'm talking about I had them bagged her, dude, got married, had some children.
Damn.
A couple of them I see on the book like that. I'm like, go ahead, y'all go ahead on.
A couple of them.
But you just look at that boy like, boy, if you only knew what she was down here doing, man.
She was down here sucking.
Ooh.
Nasty.
I'm talking about just disgusting.
Woo. Yeah, I know a few of them. I'm not gonna say a couple. Because couple that's too low. I know a lot of. Whoa. They be married, kids, white.
So that's what I'm saying. So the 304 they get married,
but not like her. The world knows who she is.
Listen, she said that was before her ex. The clip you was playing about, she was talking about Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
She said before her ex-husband or something like that. So she done been married, done got married.
And you know what she said she did?
The 304s get married.
Wayne called her 3 o'clock in the morning.
She got up out of there.
And she left.
That's when the hoism come out.
Shit always come back. You can't get away from that.
You can't get away from that.
I don't care how good you wash and fold these clothes. I don't care none of that. I don't give a.
He say she was smart.
That nigga's a dick. I'm sorry. Can't do it. I'm not Nah, man. You know how many niggas dicks she done had in her mouth?
That's only because you know about it. All of them had some in their mouth, man.
But if I don't know, it don't hurt.
You can stay in bliss.
You don't know.
So you want to believe the beautiful lie.
Before I get the serious truth about, she sucked 97 dicks in 3 weeks. Holy. God.
Holy.
God damn.
Oh,
She had a dick sucking
man.
marathon, bro. I don't care what she did good in this world, nigga. She could have bathed Jesus.
Hold on now, Shawnee, and a shout out to Shawnee. Chief Week. Shawnee, you coming down for Chief Week? Come on now. She said y'all love the 304s because they know what they want versus independent, masculine driven women
Holy.
go get what they want. Let's stay right there just for a split second. Because they know what they want.
They want dick.
So what I read in that, or what I take from that, it's probably not what you're saying, Shawnee. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. But for men, when you say they know what they want, when we deal with a woman that is not making things difficult,
Oh man,
like
it's a beautiful
304 or not, that is very much a plus. Oftentimes with our independent and driven women, it just seem to make things just more difficult than it gotta be, man. Like, it just don't have to be that damn difficult. And I'm not saying that you just gotta be a doormat. I wouldn't advise no woman to be a doormat to anybody. But don't make shit goddamn more difficult than it gotta be.
Talking to a brick wall.
I prefer my guy to be seasoned, like get it out of your system before you come over here. So, hey, here's the thing, ladies. It's never really out of our system.
Ever.
But I think the mature man gets to a place where we start to understand that it doesn't do us justice to pursue that which is in our system the way that it is.
We can compress it.
Yeah, you gotta minimize. You gotta minimize it. So what my scripture for myself. So for myself and all my daughters, I have a scripture for myself. All my daughters have their individual scriptures. But my scripture is 13:11, 1 Corinthians. So when I was a boy, I spoke as a boy. I thought as a boy. I reasoned as a boy. When I became a man, I put away with the childish things. Right. So it says like I put it away. It's still there. It's there, but you gotta put it away. You gotta tuck that, boy. We can't be no little dog and he running around after. Nah, that don't really, that don't really suit us. You did what I'm saying. So it never really goes away. Just to be perfectly honest, it never. That dog is in every man. Some got a small dog, some got a big dog. But that dog is in there. Put the full screen on. That dog is in there. Little dog. We get Halo in here. Big dog. But that dog in there, boy, that dog be wanting to come out.
It's always.
God damn it.
See that thing walk by?
So we ain't gonna be in the middle. So you don't think Superhead a good woman?
Fuck
man.
no.
Why she a good woman?
She a good dick
taught
sucker.
the man how to wash clothes.
She sucked his soul. Once you get your soul sucked, bro, everything else just goes out the window. Everything bad that woman did was gone the moment she.
Does a good polished wax and shimmy just take away everything? Like,
not a good polished waxing and shimmy, but hers.
Don't forget the shimmy.
She got this. What's that shit called? The when you dry your car off, the splat.
That's
rag?
the shimmy.
Yeah,
that's what I say. Don't forget the shimmy.
That one, boy. That woman she's the definition of dick sucker.
It's one thing to get a polish and the wax, but boy, you get that shimmy. That's that hot rag.
You hear me though, D?
I hear you.
If my dad at 75, he was born in 1949, know about Superhead.
Ooh, carry the one.
You hear me? That mean that woman know how to suck some skin. Nothing mattered after that boy got that type of head. He probably ain't got that. Sierra wasn't sucking dick like that.
She wasn't doing that for you like that before you went to the service. Now was she?
She wasn't doing that. Come on, man. Karuchi wasn't doing that.
Don't forget the shimmy. So Shawnee say, man, give her the beautiful life. So we got to unpack that Baldwin and Giovanni dialogue, and she spoke on that. I don't know if you familiar with that footage, but I'm gonna send it to you, man. It's a very interesting exchange between a man and a woman. James Baldwin and I can't remember her first name. Giovanni. I forget her name, but back in the I probably say like the 70s, they sat down and just had a conversation, and that was one of the things that she talked about. Like, man, lie to me. Like, don't go down to the white man job, and like, don't be all this on the outside and then come home and give me hell. Like, fake it with me too. Lie to me too. You dig what I'm saying? But anyway,
Yeah, I know. To roll it back though.
Shout out to
I'm glad you with me, Shawnee, because I don't want to know that. I can't.
You don't want to know that back?
Yeah, no, I can't.
But you always asking the ladies, there go Nikki Giovanni. That's it.
I'm always asking the ladies they body counts.
Yeah, you always asking
that's
that.
Cap. I ask that on the show. I don't ask women that in real life, because if you tell me that,
but what if the street start telling you, hey boy, you know your girl? All right, so with that being said, I think it's certain rules and regulations. I'm with you. I don't ask that question. But what I do ask and what I do expect, if you happen to see me or somebody you done dealt with in close proximity with one another, or done came up and niggas slapping hands and blah blah blah, boy, put me up on game.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you.
Like, just let me know, yeah, me and him had little dealings at one, like whatever it may be. We ain't got to get no detail. We ain't got to do nothing. And I encourage the ladies to do that, particularly because
do that.
if you say they ain't gonna do it,
they ain't gonna do that.
So if you put a nigga up, let a nigga know prior to, you know what I'm saying? Because dudes we've been out of high school 20 plus years, man.
Well, I used to.
Boy. I used like, you give him the opportunity to get that little, and he could be telling the bold faced lie. But
that
if you
was
done
79 years ago when you had her.
Yeah, if you done already put him up on it, you know how to. Oh, okay, whatever.
We had this discussion all the time, D. I'm sick of it. If a nigga come to me with that shit, listen, hey, well, okay, you did. I'm gonna find out.
They said you cap, dog. You do be asking girls that.
Who said that?
That's what they said in the comments.
Oh,
right there.
Oh, okay. Don't care what she says. That's cool. Happy for you. But if nigga come to me with that bullshit right there, I'm still gonna fuck. But we don't care.
Hey, so everybody, so y'all saying because Bow Wow was goofy is word of me. So I guess it was a goofy with a goofy. Hey, boy, y'all tough. Hey, y'all tough, boy. Man. Hey, y'all tough.
It's the same nigga that sat in the motherfucking private jet, said he was flying, and then ended up on the.
He was in the regulars.
Yeah,
wasn't even in the first class on the regular.
He was behind the fuel.
In the economy.
Yeah, he was behind the fuel house.
Yeah. So what's the topic? So if you're just not tuning in, this is Meet in the middle of the day, middle of the week conversation, getting you through your work day. If you have never tuned into this show, Fat Slim, 2 T's, 2 M's, you can guess who's who. This is when myself and the asshole the extraordinaire discuss a number of different topics to see if we can meet in the middle. Oftentimes we have very different points of view, and then sometimes we actually do agree on some shit. So
we're not agreeing on this one.
We ain't gonna meet in the middle on this one. Before we go to the next video, my humble opinion, ladies, your reputation follows you everywhere, and I believe that if the reputation ain't in alignment, that it can prevent somebody from respecting and accepting all your goodness. Case in point, Bow Wow say Superhead was a great woman, but don't nobody want to believe it.
Not when you suck 97 dicks in a week. No, sir. Oh. And they was different varieties. So you went to the candy store and got a different variety of dicks to suck.
Hey, I'm with Will, man. She get the guest room, man. I won't get rid of her now. She might still be a good earner, boy.
Yeah, well. But you just gotta know what's coming with it.
There you go. You gotta know what's coming with anybody though you deal with, though, no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why it's best not to date the women that's way over there.
Listen, so me and my homies got a little saying, right? Ladies, don't crucify me. All of them shown, right?
Oh shit!
You just gotta hope yours ain't too shown or too shown.
They finna get you.
But they know they. Come on now, they know they.
You finna say they know they shown?
Ladies,
y'all know y'all shown?
They know they shown.
Damn.
They know that. They know
First
that.
time hearing this nigga talk.
No,
like
no, not that. It's not a bad thing. You shown.
we not the same. Women and men are not the same. You just trying to clean that shit up.
I ain't gonna come to that. It's the truth. They know. Bruh, this is why. So. If we want to go to the whole body count, this is why that's always such a. You feel me? Like, yeah, that's why it's always such a.
Oh, so Shawnee, you had one of those moments?
She's just saying everybody done had their moment, man.
When you put everybody, that puts you in the equation
That's
as well.
all, So again, all the ladies, and it's cool.
I believe all of them, Sean. I just didn't expect my dog to say that shit.
I speak the truth.
I speak
the truth. And it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool. My whole thing just be like, hopefully, it's what, 32 teams in the NFL. Hopefully you had different teams. Hopefully you ain't have, dudes in the same circle. This dude high-fiving. You dig what I'm... So I'll say this before we go to the next video, though. I can think of like 2 or 3 women off the top of my head. I'm talking about they were shown like a motherfucker.
You kissed them in the mouth?
Hey, listen, man. They were shown like a mother, right? But I done seen each one of these women on separate occasions walk in the room. Man, it's at least 5 or 6 dudes they done. You feel me? And they able to just work the room and speak to everybody. Hey, and wasn't no disrespect, wasn't no... As a matter of fact, them boys hitting like, boy, what you doing after this? And, and what I observed with those particular women was, even though they had moved around a little bit, it was never at the convenience of the guy. Like, in other words, these particular 2 women I'm thinking about, if a nigga did do whatever with them, it was on their terms. And it wasn't just like they just but they got a couple little trips. They definitely got some money. It was something that they got out of the equation to where a dude can't just put on and make it seem like he would just just nah. You put in a little work. You put in a little work. Knowing them 2 like I know them, you put in a little work, Playboy. And I seen this because both of them like my dog. One of them really really like my dog. And she'll do little green just like, hold on, don't say nothing.
See?
And click me on the phone, and boy, nigga is on the phone pouring his whole heart out.
To what you just said, Jill, tongue kisser. See, this is why I don't kiss. Because I got a problem.
You don't kiss?
Nah, bro, I don't kiss like that, bro. Like,
what you mean like that? What the fuck does like that mean?
You pop kiss
or you don't?
You pop kiss some shit, but all that la shit, I ain't doing it because...
So when you in that old missionary and you grab her by the throat, you don't put your whole tongue in the goddamn... and then threaten her a little bit?
No, it's 1,000 places on her body I can kiss.
No, you got to see the... Like, you don't... When you...
No.
And you...
No. No.
Well, you missing life.
I'm not, because the other nigga dick that was in her mouth, he wasn't missing shit. Hey.
She brush her teeth.
Yeah. You ever watch somebody brush their teeth and they only brush their teeth for like 15 seconds?
No, I don't like them types.
So I don't. No, I can't do it. No, man.
You can't do what?
Man.
So you mean to tell me you'll eat up butt and do all this shit, but you won't kiss in the mouth?
I don't eat
what
every
type
butt.
of ass backwards shit you got going?
I don't eat every butt. If I kiss you, I got some type of conscience to know that you didn't suck 97 dicks in a week.
All right, it was 96. Same difference.
That's still a lot. I'm sorry. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. That shit. I got a problem with mouth. Like either the smell of it or what you did with it. I think about that.
Straight up, man. This nigga. He's a Capricorn, man.
All right.
Let me remind everybody. This nigga's a C, capital C, capital A, capital P. Cap.
I know what I've done to a couple of
Floyd
mouths.
Mayweather voices.
I know what I have done to several mouths, so I know what those mouths intake. Y'all nasty, man. Women like to lick gooch. What if she licked his gooch?
It ain't no what if. The same way she licked yours, she licked his, man.
I ain't kissing you.
So you think you get some brownie points because you ain't kissing?
That's
get your ass out of here.
That is nasty, man. You are nasty. I'm gonna call the police if you think of
what you doing, Stanley? Calling the police.
No.
That boy was hot. I ain't making all this damn noise.
No.
Oh, heavy on the cap, dog. That's how LeBron fans think.
Oh, here you go with the bullshit. Hey, Will, I want to be a stand-up comedian. I think I got something for it. What's up?
Then people go throw tomatoes at your ass.
That's fine. You got to fail before you know if you're going to win.
So, I got the Tootsie's comedy show going on tonight. You want to go?
No, sir. I'm not going to stand in the paint like that. Like, Tootsie's? Nah, it's too big. It's too big. I just want a small stage.
Man, Will only do big venues, man. What you think?
Yeah, well.
Ain't going on.
Put me on, man.
All right, so what we got next, man? What you got, man? Comments blowing up. Listen, if you tuned in with us, man, if you on YouTube, definitely share the YouTube. Definitely share the YouTube. Share the YouTube. If you on Facebook, you can hit the little share button. It's a little arrow pointing over there. You can put this on your story. You can drop it to 5 people, 10 people in your messenger. You can share it to your wall. We'd appreciate that. This is Meet in the Middle. Middle of the day, middle of the week conversation. Fat and Slim, 2 T's, 2 M's. Put the camera on you. My
Guess
daughter,
who's
mama calling me.
Guess who's who? Hey, so listen, this is what we finna do. I need y'all to like the fucking video really quick, man. Before we get to the next reaction video. It's a little lengthy, but it's pretty good. It's pretty
real good.
So I got you. So you know I'm an advocate for the umbrella of poly. And this young lady, she broke down a whole bunch of different things, and not saying that you all have to agree. You don't have to disagree. But you should watch it and get some information from it. I guess the title of it is kind of the title of it is kind of stretched. I'm waiting for him when he get off. You ready? Okay, he back. We'll just jump right into it. Fuck it. Cry 2 tears in the bucket. Fuck it. Which one was this? Let's see where that shit at. Here we go.
The price of black dick has shot up like that. Like, it is shot sometime, right? So we have 100.
Oh, hold on. Wait, D.
What you got?
Did you hear the way she said that?
What she said?
The price of black dick has shot up like that. Like, it is shot sometime, right? So we have 100 black women. We're going to put that there for the black woman, okay? Black women. We got 100 black women, right? And currently, what we have throughout the world is 88 black men for every 100 women. Now, unfortunately, let's look at the stats, y'all, because I'm all about stats. Numbers, humans lie.
Numbers do not. Let's just say that.
Uh-oh.
Stats. She's quoting stats.
Uh-oh.
These are stats, people.
Uh-oh.
Okay? Let's go back into it.
Stats. Numbers, humans lie. Basically, for every black man, and we're the yellow, like all these other races, Asians, Puerto Ricans. Matter of fact, the Puerto Ricans and Mexicans through the motherfucking roof. Do you understand me? They've been motherfucking popping them babies out. Do you understand me? So in the black community, because the concubines love to get abortions, love to argue about baby daddies, we down, we low. Every other motherfucking race is up. Right. Every other 49%. Oh, my bad. 48% of black men are gay. Let's get into that. % of black men are gay. And we got 100 black women. 48% of the 88 black men that exist are fucking gay. That's about half. Right? That's about motherfucking half. So we got 44 black men for every 100 women that's heterosexual. Hell yeah, they're cheating. There's a whole lot of options. It's in their system to be polygamous man. Right? We have 36% of black men which are locked up, right? Let's do the math, y'all. 10 of them 44 black men is gay. I mean, is in prison. And probably gay too at the same motherfucking time. I'm talking about double homicide. So if we got 100 black women, and then we take that 36%, we might as well say that's fucking half. About 100 black women and only about 20 of them men or less is actually heterosexual man. And how many of those men are actually fucking faithful and never cheated? Don't believe y'all fucking papas. Papa was a fucking rolling stone, okay? So the price of black dick went up. Now, females can be in denial if they want to. I know you want that happily ever after Disney type of fucking marriage. But we ain't never been no Disney people. We've always built kingdoms. Our men always had multiple fucking wives and land. Children came born into the world, not on motherfucking food stamps. They came being born into this world with land.
Oh, she had to fight that shit like that.
Mm-hmm. So, the price of black cock is up. The price of black dick has shot up like that.
I had to put that back at the beginning part. He does the black.
So you finna start selling your penis, man? That what you saying?
No, she just hey, that's the analogy that she went with. You know, the price of black dick has went up. So
all right, so Mr. Let your man cheat. What you got, man? What you got?
Well, see, I didn't even go into I didn't know the stats of what she went into. I'm gonna go look into it some more, but if it's only 44% of us guys that's over here that's on the good side of things and not on the backdoor side of men things, what do you want us to do if it's it's kind of staggered like a fuck,
All right, take this off the screen. What you got, man? So go ahead and break it down. So you saying what you saying, man?
I agree with what she said. She said everything, y'all. She rolled it all up for us. She put it it's a piggy in the blanket. You know, you got your pancake in the sausage right there. You know, let this shit happen, ladies.
Oh Lord, he stared it up.
It's inevitable.
Hold on, let me start smiling because they
Nah, it's already too late. You here?
I think that is entertaining, but I get crucified for what you say. You will never get crucified for what I say. I get crucified for what you say.
It's inevitable. It's inevitable. There's not enough of us. You gotta let your homegirl get some too.
Will, don't go out like that. 5K for 6 months.
Oh shit! That's what you selling it for, boy? That's good.
Man, that's cheap, man. 6 months.
That ain't 5K a month. What he saying?
He say for the next 6 months. He say for 5K.
Oh no. No.
I'm going out bad.
Yeah, no. Ladies, it's inevitable.
What's inevitable, Coach?
Niggas is gonna fuck something else. It's inevitable. Listen, I don't give a fuck what your man telling you. Don't go home and slap that nigga. Nigga, don't come looking for me in the streets because I'm finna say it. When he go to wherever he go.
Nah, don't do that, man. There's some happily couples in the chat, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. That man going to the gym for real.
You knew exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah, he going to the gym, but he got an hour and 30-minute grace period. He might not last that long inside her, but listen, that keeps y'all relationship so cozy because he have to have that system to purge. If you don't have that nozzle to release some stress, listen, it's a reason why y'all happy as fuck. Because if he didn't have her, y'all would argue every day.
Hey, let me say this. Hold that thought. Let me say this. And this gonna sound crazy. And this one of my homegirls put me on. Fellas, it's good to have female friends, by the way. Strictly platonic female friend. One of my homegirls put me on there. She say,
oh shit.
Bro, cause what you were saying was it's a reason why y'all happy. She say she started to suspect her dude of cheating when he was too happy.
What the fuck?
True, I can't make this up. She say she started to. She say that put the antennas up. Like, why the hell he so happy? And then he was doing all type of like he'll come home, cook, make sure everything was straight. All right, I'm finna go over here to, whatever he told her he was going to go do. But he made sure everything was straight. And she say that's what made her start digging. He was too.
So we supposed to be what the fuck?
That what he was doing everything like he was making sure everything's straight at the crib. Boom, boom, this, that. Make sure everything was straight. And she sat back and was like, what? Like, why the fuck he so happy?
They don't want us to be happy.
And that's what made us start digging.
You know what?
True story.
I am a firm believer that women are placed on this earth just to put our minds through turmoil. We are not supposed to be happy because if we happy, why the fuck is he happy? What the fuck? Like,
they finna get your ass.
Like, what? Wait a minute. What? He was too happy? So I'm going to go looking for something that's bad?
That's what she said, Cole. That's what she said, Cole. That's what she said. Yeah.
I just had a moment like our last show. I can't believe this. If I'm too happy, it's a problem.
That's what she said, Cole.
If I'm mad, it's a problem.
So all right, so let me play devil's advocate real quick as it pertains to this, right?
What do I do?
Because what you saying is it's inevitable. We all go cheat, right? That's what you saying?
Yeah.
Does there come a time where it's like, all right, does it come a time where we start to understand the detriment that it's gonna cause that woman, that love us, that care about us, that's in love with us, that we with, that believes that we're with them and only them? Like, does it ever come a time where our mind click to say, excuse my, like, it ain't about me right now. How is this gonna make her feel? Does that time ever come?
A man always, okay. So that's why men cheat. Because a man go out with this other woman. With it in his mind, I can't allow her to know because it's going to hurt her. So that's why y'all don't find out, because he don't want to hurt you. So he's cheating for you. Like, I think the man is cheating so you don't find out because he know he don't want to hurt you. I don't know what point I made, but I made it.
I think it's more so. I think what our ladies, and this, what I'm about to say means absolutely nothing to them, but it is the truth, which is when a man is with you, right? When you have a man that's with you, and he step out, and I've seen women often wonder and question, like, and then you stepped out for this chick?
Yes.
She wasn't even really, and it's like, no, he already got a girl. You his girl. You wears hard at you. You know, he don't want another. He just want something fun, something just whatever the situation may be. In other words, it doesn't mean anything. And the ladies, they don't want to hear that. Like, bitch, you hurting my feelings right now. So fuck all that. Fuck if it don't mean nothing. But that's why I asked that initial question, which is, does it ever come a time where we get to a place of understanding that, man, that just may not be worth it? Because we rarely ever want to actually be with the other girl, because if we did, we would just be with the other girl.
You know how miserable those guys is, though?
What? The ones that just be with one woman?
The ones that say, you know what, I don't want to hurt her, so I'm not gonna do X, Y, and Z. I'm not gonna do this, you know. But them guys they be miserable.
You think so?
Oh, I know for a fact.
So unpopular opinion, unpopular belief, right? That I think most of us don't get to a place of understanding is that it's a level of intimacy that occurs when you're solely just like with that one woman that you actually want to be with. Like, that you actually like, if you have a choice to be with her or someone else. You actually really want to be with her because this where your heart at. This where your investment at. This where your time at. This is where you're at emotionally, physically, on some level spiritually. So that in itself means a whole lot more than just, a little piece of ass here and there on the side. So again, do we get to a place as men of growth to understand that just may not be worth it? Hell, it ain't really worth it. It's your turn then.
Hey, Papa. Hey, listen. All right, I'm gonna step into the grown man shoes for a second, but I'm gonna get right back out and put on my my junior kicks in a second because I know they're gonna call me immature or whatever. But nah, yeah. It comes a point in time when that happens. I've been in a relationship that I didn't want to hurt her, so I didn't do things, and I did turn my head the other way and moved a little differently and stuff like that. But I wasn't happy all the way.
What about it? What was it? The sacrifice that didn't make you happy? What was it that didn't make you happy?
It was so much Gina walking around. What you mean? Like,
So it was just it was just the fact of knowing of all the other Gina that you could be getting that you didn't get.
every little thing that I seen that she did made me think in my head, I could be single, right? Like, nothing really holding me. I can kick you out my house. You can go get your own place. This was a little minute ago, but but I don't know.
But
man.
let's stay right there for a second. That's interesting because I'm a firm believer that I don't think a relationship should feel like prison. I don't think a relationship should feel like you got shackles on, right? So and essentially, so what you're saying is it was frustrating to you to feel restricted in a sense because there were just things that you couldn't do that you probably would want to do. Now I'm gonna take it a step further. Okay, how can we avoid that feeling of restriction? And I'm gonna answer that question by saying that to our ladies, in the perfect world, man, we can be completely open with y'all, like completely open. Because let's be clear, right? When you get to a certain place of growth and maturity, you could have some women that maybe take interest, or maybe you feel like you could knock down if you wanted to, and that's and you get to that point where just knowing that you could, if you would, you could if you wanted to, is good enough. Like you don't really have to, and the not feeling restricted will come by way of being able to have that open conversation with your old lady. Like, man, the little chick, I think she liked the boy. Like I really think if I wanted to, I can knock her off for real.
Telling that to your old lady?
Yeah. So I just said, in a perfect world.
Oh, okay, shit.
That's why I had to put in a perfect world. You dig what I'm saying? Because that now takes away from the feeling of having to hide or not being able to be open. But oftentimes we can't really have that conversation because now you take it as a whole lot of what it's not, which is, oh, you probably go do it anyway, or you probably just telling me this to throw me off from thinking about that, and all this other stuff that most men, like our brain, don't even compute that far down the line. Like it's really just right here, like point blank, black and white. You dig what I'm saying? So, humble opinion, from my observation, a lot of the times it just becomes a case of feeling so restricted in your situation or your relationship because you can't really be open about it. And then we'll have our ladies say, well, just be honest with me. And it's like the honest Abe don't be getting us nowhere.
I think us being that open in a relationship, saying things like how you was like, man, I probably could knock her down and stuff. We know consciously that that's going to end with us being either canceled, use words that's probably kind of harsh. It's just going to be a lot of, yes, it won't end in a good direction. So I don't think a man will never get to that place. I don't think the vast
No,
majority.
probably not the vast, but I'm I personally strive to get to that place, and for me, it's because I don't want to be bound by anything.
Yeah.
Like I don't like to be controlled by anything. Meaning, it could be sexual desires, it could be, the pursuit of trying to reach a certain financial status. Like I don't want to be bound by nothing because, in my opinion, I feel like now the enemy got my card. Like the enemy know, all I got to do is do this right here, and I got his ass. That's my thought process behind it. So, as much as I can practice certain disciplines, I'm gonna try my damnedest to practice those disciplines. And for most of us as men, we are very much undisciplined as far as is sex and women.
What is dick discipline that I keep hearing?
Man, you gotta ask them women. I don't know nothing
Because
about that.
somebody say, "Oh, do you have dick discipline?" What the fuck does that even mean? Like, how do you have dick discipline? What do you mean? Do I discipline my dick when I go pee? Like, what does that mean?
Do I aim straight in the toilet?
Yeah.
Like,
What do I do? So, a man is only as faithful as his options. That's my stance on it. So, we're never going to get out of this. This gonna be like a revolving door, and y'all gonna say, "Oh, I just want you to be honest," but then when we be honest, we gonna get everything that we said is gonna be weaponized against us to make us this bad person. When you told me to be honest, when I'm happy as fuck in the house, doing everything the right way, you go looking for shit. When I do everything wrong, it's something worse. I don't think we gonna.
so okay. So do we ever get to a point of understanding how to be content, not settling, right? Content.
Well, what?
With our situation. So let's be clear, right? And one of my homies, shout out to Alex, Passport Cuddy on Instagram, good friend of mine. She does these lives pretty much like every morning. But in one of our conversations, what she explained to me was, hey, if you lucky, you get like 80% as far as the woman that you're dealing with, right? And let me be perfectly clear. I was always the one that felt like if I got 80 right here, boy, I'm finna go over here and get my other 20. And it could be 20, it could be 10, it could be 5, it could be 1. Boy, I'm gonna get my whole 100. Right? And then in the conversation she and I had, she explained to me, well, when you go and get that other 20 elsewhere, that 80 you had over here now goes to 70, now goes to 60, now goes to 50, right? So you never fully get the whole 100. So this is what I mean by being content. Understanding that you got 80 with this woman right here, right? 80 is pretty much all that you need and some of what you want. Because typically the 20 is all the shit you want. You don't really need it, but it's just all the shit you want, right? So now contentment says, I'm not going to sacrifice the 80 for the 20. Contentment understands that I will get the 100. It just may not be all at one time. So the same way this woman giving me 80 and this one is giving me 20, at certain points, this woman that's giving me the 80 may give me some parts of that 20 that I'm missing at certain points in the relationship, at certain points in our growing and building and bonding with one another. And when you take on that mindset, you really start to understand that it's not worth it to fuck up the whole 80 over here for the 20 that's oftentimes short-lived and gonna fucking essentially mess up the 80 that you got over here. Like, do we get to a point of being content? That's a question for you. And don't be an asshole. Think about what I just said. I just said some nice shit. You an asshole. You got the asshole look on your face.
I don't strive to fuck up no parts of any of the percentages.
But you go fuck it up. Because even if, come on, man, even if you let her know, hey, I'm not gonna be only dealing with you, however we choose to word it. And even if she, to some extent, agrees, she's not giving, hey, sit down. He all up with his ears up. Every woman wants to be the woman. Regardless of however long they go along to get along, every woman wants to be the woman. You as a man at this point in the game understand that.
Yeah, they want to be the top notch.
The one and the only. So if you are actually getting all of what you need and some of what you want, why fuck that up?
This is not an easy question for me because I'm not gonna fuck it up. You know what I mean?
If you fuck with another woman, you go fuck it up.
Nah,
We all done fucked it up. If you fuck with another, because they don't come back from that shit.
Nah, they do.
Man, they don't come back from that shit. They don't.
I'm not.
If they do, like if y'all actually manage to stay together, it's an uphill battle. For 100 years.
But see, the way you saying it is in the way of me not giving you no knowledge of what said is. Like if I'm not finna go into the situation as if you're the only one. So I can't agree with that. I can't.
I ain't asked you to agree with that. I asked you a question.
That question I don't even like it. I don't like the question, dog. It's making me think too much. And it hurt my little head.
You should think more.
I think a lot. That's the problem.
You don't think enough.
Sometimes that's a good thing.
Got these stupid ass glasses on. You don't even think.
They amazing. Stupid. But I don't no, y'all just want me to be
so I
stuck.
think
I
true
look
story,
at life
bro.
differently, bro. So I don't.
No. Listen, we definitely look at life differently, but at the same time, we definitely look at life through the eyes of being a man.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Let's see what Will say. Will say this 80-20 dialogue is insane. You should get 100% from yourself. Absolutely, got to be content with yourself first. 80 is barely a B. I don't want no B effort because I don't give myself no B. So let's understand, Will. Nobody wants B effort. It should always be A effort. You know what I'm saying? But effort can even at times amount to the 80. So the point I'm getting to is that we all want the 100. Of course, we all want that. But that would assume the position that somebody is perfect, which we know that nobody is. You dig what I'm saying? And in any relationship, marriage, friendship, whatever the case may be, it's going to evolve. It's going to grow. In other words, it's going to change. So the challenge becomes, how can we change as a collective and as a whole and not allow the changes to tear us apart? How can we grow together? So oftentimes we'll get in this place of settling now, right? To where the relationship isn't necessarily growing, but because we've been together for X amount of time, then we just get to the point of settling in that. And if something is not growing, you might as well say it's dead. If it's not. If something is alive, it's always going to be growing. And if it's not growing, then you might as well,
But what is
call
growing?
it dead.
What is that?
So growth, humble opinion, growth is the effort for us to evolve by way of knowing one another, present and future. So what may have worked when we first got together the first year may not be working the second year. Now we have to have the wherewithal and the patience to readjust what it is that we're doing with one another. Again, what may have worked when we got together year one may not be year two may not be year three. And oftentimes we look at that and say, oh, red flag ain't what it used to be. It's growing. It's not going to be what it used to be. The way I handle my 15-year-old is not the way I handle my 8-year-old, is not the way I handle my 7-year-old, is not the way I handle my 4-year-old. They're growing. They're at different points. The relationship is the same way. It's at a different point. When we first got together, we probably could have sex every freaking day. Now, for the sake of us still being able to enjoy this sex, we may dial it back to a couple times a week. When we got together, we may ain't have children. Now we have children. So we may have to actually schedule the sex that, hey, boy, we know on Sunday we doing this shit. Now we got them kids sleep. But these are the things in the places of growth that we be so afraid to go into because we thinking that everything just supposed to stay the same and be the same all the time. And that's not the case.
So you think, do the relationship grow when you get to a 50-year point in that relationship, or do it stay stagnant?
If you, I mean, it depends. If we get to a certain point and we both can collectively say we're good, like, hey, I like it just like it is right now until further notice, then we good. So I'm not saying that.
Do you think people equate purchasing homes and getting new things to growth?
If you purchase a home and we get fully furnished, brand new everything in year one, by year 5, we may have to get some new furniture.
Right.
We may have to get another TV.
But is that
we may
growth?
have to move some things around. That's adjusting. And it could be growth.
But it's not. It's not growth.
It could be.
It's just getting
because at year 1, I probably could only afford the 50-inch. Now I got the big 80-inch in this bitch.
You ever seen a relationship get to about 17 something years or more, and then it ends because they said it, it wasn't growth? Sometimes I think some certain people in the relationship could just be selfish and want more than they're supposed to have.
And all of those things are speculative. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a case by case based on the two people that's in, said relationship, right? But what I am saying is that, like what Will said, the effort, matter of fact, the conscious effort.
So it's more the effort than growth then?
The effort equals growth. There can be no growth without effort. Let's be clear. You have to be consciously making the effort to grow.
You say there's no effort without growth. So that means when a dog grows, that means he putting effort into growing, or he just growing?
Somebody take care of the dog, man. If you gonna make comparisons, make the right comparisons.
Okay, so what about the grass?
You're grown.
I don't
Somebody
water my
take care
grass.
of the grass.
I don't know.
If you don't water it, the rain come. However it come.
But that's natural.
However it come. I'm talking about human beings, and human beings being in a place from a relationship standpoint to be intentional about the growth of the relationship. It doesn't just grow on its own. No, we have to grow it. Because now you get to a place where there's stagnation. Now you get to a place where it's like, we just here going through the runaround.
I don't understand the stagnant method. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, okay. So as men, we're the appointed leaders.
Right.
So anything that's under my leadership, under my tutor, it's gonna grow because I'm gonna be putting in deposits, for growth, straight up and down. It's no way. There's gonna be a value add.
Yeah, what the value? Damn, it's my mic. I think my mic bugging. I think it's going out, boy. I might have to get a new one. Yo. Yeah, it is doing some stupid shit. You won't hear it?
Nah. Yo, I'm good. You good?
Yeah, but it's
you good.
But I don't know. I think it's just the words, man. I think relationships grow within itself. You don't have to put any extra on it to make it grow. If I
you fuck around then, nigga. You crazy as hell if you think that.
Well, if you get in a relationship with somebody and they truly do like you, I guess that relationship grows naturally. I'm not going to add any extra sedatives.
Bro, I'm not saying that there are not going to be parts of it that are going to be organic.
Yeah, that's what I go up based on.
Well, there are going to be components that's organic. You know what I'm saying? Man, we just enjoy one another.
Right.
Like you know, our personalities mesh, we're able to have a good time.
Right.
You know, all of those things the organic things are typically what draw you in. Now, what keeps you in is the intentionality of the growth. So this person may not be good in their finances, but because we're now in this relationship together and we're trying to grow together, I may be the one that's good in my finances. So now that's a place in which, if she allows it, I may not be good in certain disciplines, you know, whatever the case may be. She may teach me a certain little skin regimen. You know, niggas don't really be taking care of certain shit or whatever. She may teach me certain things from a hygiene standpoint. Nah, baby, you got to do that like that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. You dig what I'm saying? But the point I'm getting to is that there has to be an intent in the growing of the relationship. It don't just grow. If you are in any kind of relationship with anybody and you just expect for it to grow and you sitting there with your arms folded like your stupid ass doing right now, oh, you fuck.
So it's just like if you having I believe arguments could create healthy relationships sometimes too.
Absolutely.
For you to learn the significant other. So yeah,
do arguments create healthy relationships, or do healthy because an argument is just two people talking, nobody listening.
Well, okay, so I chose the wrong word. So I guess having a disagreement can create a healthy relationship to actually,
if you can get through it.
If you can get through the disagreement and actually be able to have a adult conversation to come to an agreement from the disagreement.
If you can get through the conversation and come to an understanding. So, in humble opinion, if we're constantly looking to agree, we will always disagree.
Right.
Because men and women are so different.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? That it's very different. One of the questions I recently asked somebody is, okay, well, where's the compromise, right? If your way of doing things is way to the left and my way of doing things is way to the right, how can we
get to the middle?
Meet in the middle. See what I did there? Get myself a bell.
So I agree with that part, yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? And it comes with a measure of intent, being intentional to get to that place of meeting in the middle. And we may not necessarily all the way agree, because both people, for the most part, will maybe think that my way is better or this way is better. But that doesn't do anything for the growth of this union, of this relationship.
Okay, so I agree with that part right now. See how we came in. Okay. That part, yeah.
So in the comments, we got a lot of comments going on. Physical growth is different from mental, physical, emotional, and financial growth, but all of those things take care, intention, and purpose to grow. Absolutely. Growth is understanding people change over time and being able to adjust to those changes. Facts. Growth isn't determined by the material things you get together. People buy a nice house together and still go out and do their own thing because they aren't content with each other, right? Trey Plus say nobody's perfect in a marriage, not the man or the woman. Humans going to be humans. Once we build an emotional connection with someone outside of the marriage, that's why marriage counseling is in place for married couples. Oof. But the problem is some people be so far gone from communication with their spouse that they just build relationships with people outside of their marriage, and that's why marriages be collapsing. So that's to your point, Trey, and thanks for that comment. People start to build relationships outside of the marriage, right? And a big part of that is because, going back to the effort, it's just easier, right, to start something new simply because it's new instead of working on that what you're in. So it's easy to go just lay some new grass instead of watering and taking care of the grass that you got. And oftentimes that's what that looks like. You dig what I'm saying? So we gotta have that intent and that effort into what it is that we doing, and not be so quick to dispose of or run away. Because that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people cowards.
Man,
a lot of people,
as soon as the times get back.
A lot of people
back out.
Yeah.
Quick.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as the going get tough, the tough don't get going. And it's like, okay, well, I'm not, happy, and this isn't working, and humble opinion, I just feel like it only works if you work it. Like we got to have a willingness to work it. You dig what I'm saying? So we force what we want instead of what is aligned for us. Force. I think that you have to put forth a measure of effort to make something work, right? There were countless attempts to go to the moon before supposedly
Oh, okay. I was going to say
a spaceship went to the moon, right?
Oh man, I don't
Supposedly,
like this.
right.
Don't do this one. Don't change.
There were countless efforts. I mean, we can, y'all like sports.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Very seldom did you find a franchise team make it to the Super Bowl or make it to the championship like the first year out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it takes time. You dig what I'm saying? And I just don't think that we often give ourselves enough time, you know what I'm saying, to get to a place to allowing something to work.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to put in the time or the effort. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said supposedly, Will. We ain't been no damn one. That's why I said supposedly. That's why I said supposedly. That's why I said supposedly. Them people was in the studio somewhere.
Shooting the motherfucking music. You know what? Hold on, wait. We can put a land this plane soon, dog. I got to talk about that real quick. You got to be the dumbest motherfucker on this planet, on this flat rock, to believe in 1969.
We didn't land on Plymouth Rock.
They strapped 2 cowboys in a bottle rocket with a 454 strapped to it and shot that bitch in trajectory to the moon.
Yeah.
And they didn't have air conditioning motherfucking power windows on cars. They didn't have a computer system strong enough it wasn't stronger than our phone, nigga. To land that bitch on the moon safely with no foundation. For them to jump out and go hopscotch across that bitch for about 2 hours to get back in that motherfucker.
Hey, they were acting too. They acting like they was just floating. Get out of here.
And
What, Neil Armstrong? That's what that supposed to be?
And send that bitch back into trajectory in orbit to land safely on the fucking planet.
They like that I had you stuck. They said I had you stuck back.
You didn't. I just didn't like the 80-20 analogy. I didn't like it. So
just because you don't like it don't mean it ain't true.
I was gonna dissect every fucking part of what you said.
You could have. If we had time.
We got that much time to do that shit, Tom.
You could have. You could have. But listen, I be thinking. I thought long and hard about this stuff.
That's why I didn't respond quickly, because I didn't want to think quickly and then be wrong, and then you boom, gotcha. I can't give you that.
I thought long and hard about this. Me personally, and we'll have this conversation 20 years, God willing, and see who landed on what side. I personally, I definitely subscribe to just be with one woman, settle them on down. Bro, you don't want to be the dude. Bro, do you go spots and see the old dude in the... I was at a spot last night, true story. Can't make this up. I see them in the
gym all the time. They be having a ball looking at all that ass.
Can't make this up. I seen a dude, I was at a spot last night, smoking my little stick. Me and Billy had a little grub. It was a young lady sitting just right over here. She was a nice looking young lady. True story, she had an amputated leg and she wore shorts. So you could actually see the amputated leg, the fake leg and all the other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And there was a guy trying to talk to a older cat, and he ain't making no better that he was like, the belly was way out here, and I'm not exaggerating. And she was nice, to sit there and hold conversation, but she wasn't really interested. She in her phone and doing all type of stuff. And eventually he got to the point of like, let me get your number or whatever like that. And she let him down just gently as she possibly could. The point I'm getting to is that, dog, you don't want to be the old dude still out here. Dog, dating is hard now, nigga. Can you imagine what that's going to look like in 20 years? In 10, 15 years?
I won't have to worry about that.
What you ain't got to worry about?
I'm going to be great.
Nigga, you is going to be the old nigga.
What makes you think I'm going to be that guy, man?
I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Okay. So if you don't believe you're gonna be that guy, then do you understand that it starts now?
Who said I wasn't starting?
I ain't say you wasn't. I'm just saying, do you understand
I know
that it starts now?
I know, but my chances, even if I wasn't starting now, my chances are a lot more greater than others.
I would agree. That's how we feel. But at the same time, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't trying to take the risk.
Yeah.
I'd rather go ahead at this point.
You finna get married?
Get it. I ain't say that.
Oh.
I ain't say that. But what I am saying is that I'm consciously aware of what I don't want. A lot of the time, I don't think people know what they want, but people know what they don't want. I don't want to be the dude that's 50, 55, 60 still chasing. I don't want to be the dude. It's like, boy, what Unc doing? We was in the gym yesterday. True story. Shout out my dog Leroy. We was asking dude, he finished with the bench. Young boy say, nah, Unc, you got it. I rode his ass all through the gym. Unc, you got it. I hate you heard that. Yeah, I heard him. Unc, you got it. We it's the Unks now, nigga.
Yeah, nah, you right.
And you around here think, man, nah. Freak that.
I don't think nothing. See,
freak that. Let me get my nice little thing. And you know, me and her can ride off in the sunset, vibe on up, and you know, whatever else come, you know. Yeah, baby, she was trying to just. So that's the next thing, dog. Do you understand, like, just like the chessboard, dog? You understand your queen protect you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you understand that? Mm-hmm. Like, nah, seriously.
You know the game is over once I'm gone, though, right?
You never off the board.
If the king
once you trapped, that's when the game is over.
I'm gonna say once the king.
Once you trapped, and you have a much greater chance of being trapped if that queen ain't on the board.
You know I could get a
which
pawn.
is the most powerful piece on the board.
You know, once the queen gone, the pawn could take over, though, right?
Who finna go through walking that pawn down?
I'm just saying, though. You want to use the chessboard analogy. I know how to play chess too. So, ladies, this is telling you.
Hey, you right, Will. They transferred to the church and they still, you dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Still googing in the people church.
You ready to land this plane?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you want to land the plane because you want to talk about being old, nigga?
I don't like it.
You don't like what?
I don't like it. Nigga, you know how fast we got to 40?
It's just what I'm telling you.
So
60
this is
round, you go blink, 60 go be around the corner.
This is what I'm saying. Like, God.
So you gotta start playing right now.
Bro, who playing? What you,
I ain't saying you. I'm just saying in general.
You just
men.
said that.
Okay, so men have to stop playing right now.
Man, you know,
most
guys
now.
Gotta get conscious. You know, you
got
a lot of these niggas out here that still jumping club to club, going to try to meet. Oh, I'm finna go snatch this bad bitch. I'm finna go do this. I want this bitch right here. I want this. I ain't got time for none of that shit. None of it. Not one bit.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel you on that. Studio tomorrow night though. Class 04.
I ain't gonna be there.
Hosting R&B.
I'm gonna watch it though. I know somebody gonna post something. Yeah. But yeah, nah. Yeah. No. That's good. And I think every man should be aware that we are creeping up in age, boy. And it's a lonely world.
We creeping up in age. Y'all niggas don't act like that, but that man don't get up like he used to. Y'all niggas stop playing crazy.
I need to make 5 kids in a year.
Oh, you trying to pull Anthony yet, was it? Like 5 different women's?
I ain't say that.
I was asking. How you gonna make 5 kids? You can't make 5 kids in a year with
what is
one
called?
woman.
I know you got the quadtuplets. What's the fifth one called? The 5 tuplets. Whatever them shit's called. Better figure it out.
Shamari, send something to the cash app. I'd have called that little girl because you said you was walking into a work meeting, so you work, so you got some coins.
Yep, cash app right here. Yep, $OPOV1. Y'all can send, man. Come on, man. Everybody in the chat right now.
Drop $10.
Drop $10. I'm gonna even go a little lower. Drop $5.
Drop $10.
And on the next show, we gonna post every cash app and shout you out. Put your Instagram up. We gonna do all that shit. Cause
we just want a little public sub.
You know what I mean? Like shit, man. The lights flickering in here, man. We gotta send something to FPNL. We gotta do something. Man.
Yeah, I gotta go pick up my children. I think I'm just like a bus shuttle for my children. Like,
yeah, that's your job.
That's crazy.
Our parents was a bus shuttle for us.
Nah, but when I'm trying, I have to work. Like I really do be working,
Your parents had to work too.
Nah, man, freak that. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about how it's just like it's this feeling of like, because you don't necessarily report to somebody's job, like, oh, can you take the kids here? Dog, what? I got shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know they finna hit me for some Chick-fil-A because I got the little one. I'm gonna get the oldest one.
Oh yeah.
I got a meeting at 3.
Get that Polynesian sauce. Go ahead. Man, listen, man, this was a good show, man. We had fun. I don't know who the fuck.
You niggas penis price done went up, but you ain't getting no penis over here, so they got nothing to do with us, Sharifa. Gotta call you by your whole government. So send the lunch, man.
We ain't dropping no dick in you.
Why you do your face like that? Like you won't. Nigga, if Reva wanted to give you that bungie, you would take it, nigga. Look at your stupid ass cheeks.
You see how it went down after, Reva, you talk too much though. Nah, I don't know, man. Nah.
Oh, you don't want to tell the world?
Nah, I ain't about to tell the world. I ain't about to.
Can't do nothing.
Shit.
Damn.
I better go get a background check, sweetheart. But nah, man. Nah, Reva she too argumentative. She wanna fight. I called Reva the other day and she had the whole conversation that we were supposed to have by herself.
She was just yapping.
Going.
She like to talk. Most women like to talk. They real expressive.
But you know what, Reva? But hold on. God.
She had to get her point across.
You know what, Reva? I'm gonna call you back. I gotta go walk the fish.
This nigga crazy. Hey, I'm with you, Trey. You don't want to be the old man searching for love, man.
Yeah, nah.
It's gonna get harder and harder. They're gonna be looking at you for your Social Security check, man.
Yeah.
Go get harder and harder.
Yeah.
All right, back. Close us out.
Good show.
209.
Yeah, it's late. Good show, good day. Chief Week. We back at Risco, goddamn. Well, not back. We ain't never been at Risco for one of these events, but Risco back open for Chief Week, goddamn. Ain't that some shit? Boy, I see Miami-Dade out there cleaning that hole.
Bro, do you know until you sent me that picture, bro? I ain't even know we was on that same Optimus team. Dog, that's crazy.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Boy, that's a long time, boy.
Yeah. Damn, boy, we older than a motherfucker, boy.
Dog, I won't be answering my phone ever again. Don't do it like that.
You like, I call your ass right now and I bet you.
Land the plane. Land the plane. Land the plane. Land the plane.
But listen, man. Nah, but I'm happy about that, though. Are you excited? Hey, you know what?
So we ain't going to be here Saturday, by the way.
Yeah, no. I was going to get to that. I'm going to bring the cameras out there.
You going to bring the cameras out there?
What you want to do? Are you going to do some interviews with me?
No, I ain't doing none of that.
I give you the GoPro with a mic on it, then you just do what you want.
No, I don't want to do that. That mean I got to walk around and boy, I plan to be Poe sitting on my backside drinking.
Damn,
with a cigar.
I bet this nigga end up in one of the videos, y'all.
I bet I don't.
What you want to bet?
I don't want to bet nothing, but I bet I don't. I'm gonna be sitting on the golf cart.
Watch. Stay tuned to YouTube. I guarantee you gonna see this slim nigga in the muff. Watch. Just wait.
It ain't happening.
Just watch. Okay, it's all good. I'm gonna get his ass.
Nah, man. I'm trying to. It's something I'm trying to accomplish, man.
Okay. We won't be here on Saturday because we gonna be at Chief Week, probably drunker than the skunk. I got a chair. You want a chair?
That'll work.
You better take a 9 because I'm not gonna bring it. I'm gonna forget like a motherfucker.
Dirty nigga.
I'm gonna definitely forget. But yeah, we won't be here Saturday. We definitely gonna be at the greatest picnic in South Florida.
They call it a festival now.
It's a I seen that. I heard 99 Jam say that. The festival.
Yeah, it's a festival now.
Damn.
So all the other schools, they got picnics, but we got a whole festival.
Yeah. We doing
8 Ball and MJG performing. Plies.
Yeah.
You know, too much star power, man. Carol City got too much star power.
And
I didn't even know Big D graduated from Carol City, class of 81.
And my dog words is gonna be a movie.
Big Zoovie.
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna be in the place. I'm gonna be out there.
Good times.
But you already know Mr. Daryl Finley, Don Juan J. Twan, the ape in the back. LetYourManCheat.com.
Let me hold on. I gotta keep a straight face. Say it again. I gotta keep a straight face.
LetYourManCheat.com. In peace. Men that agree with it, keep the straight face. We out the door, man. Until next time, man. Let's hit it, man. I'm hungry as the motherfucker, dog.
Yeah. I would have.
Hold on. Welcome to the OPOB podcast. Fat and Slim. Double M.
Double T and double M.
Double T and double M. There you go. There you go. Enjoy the football games. We're going to talk a lot of shit.
Oh, so let me tell you now. If you ain't never been to these people's house, like this your first time at their house, this your first time tasting their cooking, get a little bit.
They've been waiting for Mr. Finley.
I've been vibing.
Just vibing.
You know, we going into a new year, man. So had to go get some things aligned, get some things organized.